Welcome back to another episode of the Solid Rock Personal Training Show. I'm Coach Bob, and today I'm joined by Coach D. Today we're going to be diving into a really awesome topic, which is what is functional fitness? It's something that's near and dear to us because functional fitness has changed our lives, and it's changed the lives of so many people that work out here at Solid Rock. And so we're going to be diving into that as a topic and how it pertains to you and how you can get some benefits out of functional training yourself. So Coach D, let's talk about functional fitness as it pertains to just everybody in general. And what are some benefits that people can get out of training functionally?
Functional fitness is essentially training for your everyday life. So whatever you do for your profession, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, a business owner, a doctor, functional fitness is going to help benefit your quality of life. So if I want to run around outside and play with my kids by doing functional fitness, I'm going to have more energy. I'm going to be less likely to get injured, so I can go play with my kids. If I'm a doctor and I'm on my feet a lot, checking in with patients, walking around the hospital a lot, it's going to help reduce that pain, and I'm going to have better stamina and better energy so I can do my job even better. So functional fitness just allows you to live a life that's more full, gives you more energy to do the things you love, and helps you look better as well. So it's just kind of an all-around awesome training program.
Yeah, and we love functional fitness for those exact reasons because we have, like Coach D mentioned, doctors, we've got lawyers that work out here, we got business owners that work out here, we got moms and dads that work out here, and all sorts of different kinds of folks, and they all come to do functional fitness here. And that's unique and special in the sense that people get transformative results because, like Coach was saying, you end up moving well. And so if you have nagging aches and pains or things like that, it's going to improve your quality of life so you don't experience those things as much. So when you go do the things that you love, like your favorite activity, let's say you golf, you hike, you like to go fishing, hunting, play with your kids, things like that, your quality of life is going to drastically improve. If you're someone that struggled with weight loss or getting in shape so that you can have the health that you want, functional training will help you not only look good, but it'll help you feel good. It'll help you feel better mentally. It'll improve your mental health, and it'll also improve your mental performance. So there's a whole host of benefits to why we do functional training at Solid Rock. So let's talk a little bit about what we do as functional training here in our brand, because I think it's really special, because you'll see a lot of times that functional fitness that most people that are watching this episode might be used to is super high intensity, lots of crazy intense workouts that might have Olympic lifting or some things that look dangerous, and what we do that's different than that. So go ahead and dive into that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, the Solid Rock method or the Solid Rock way, what we do here should complement your life. You shouldn't come to the gym and outside of the gym you feel beat up, worn down, your body hurts, and then you can't go do the activities you love. The reason you come to Solid Rock is I want to do functional training so I can look good, I can move well, and I can feel great. And our training program allows you to do that. We want you to come in here, we want you to move through these functional patterns, so when you go outside of here, you crush it at home with your family, and then you crush it at your profession. So we're just gonna complement your everyday life, and we're just essentially an enhancement and a catalyst so you can live a more full life.
I love that, yeah. And that catalyst and that enhancement is all about accountability and community here, because people truly feel inspired by not only the staff and the team, but the people around them. And so that's one of the other beautiful things about functional fitness here. So, functional fitness can be broken down into some pretty simple elements, like the 7 functional movement patterns. So let's talk a little bit about what some of those would be, give some examples as to how someone can maybe relate. And just to kind of put this in your image, you may or may not have seen this recently, but on social media, there's a video that went viral of a guy that was a grandpa, and he had what was a kettlebell in his garage, and he pulled that kettlebell out and he started pressing it in the air, and then by the end of by the end of the ad, he was pressing his granddaughter up to a Christmas tree, which is so beautiful because this is going to get released around the time right after Christmas, but it's something that's clear and crystal in your mind as to why functional fitness matters. So let's talk about functional movement patterns and how that affects people's everyday lives.
Yeah, going back to that video real quick, I love that video. I'm a pretty emotional guy, so that video was definitely a tearjerker, and it does a great job. So the guy was picking up the kettlebell like this through the video. This old guy, I would say he's about 80, 85 years old. And you're like, what is he doing? What is he doing? And then at the end of the video, he had been training this whole time because he was going to visit his daughter. And then he walked in, he handed a tree topper, which was a star, to his granddaughter, and she was about 6 years old, and he was able to pick her up and she put the topper on the tree,
Yeah.
which that's what functional fitness is all about. So when you're training through these movement patterns, whatever your goal may be for life, if you want to go hike with your family in Colorado or go on some trip in Europe that you've always dreamed of, by training through these functional movement patterns, which I'll talk about in a second, it's going to allow you to do that so you can enjoy your time and you're not miserable the whole time. Because there's so many people that walk through our doors and they're like, Derek, I love to travel, I love to go and do all these things, but when I go with my family, I have no energy, I'm smoked, I am so sore, and I just feel like I'm dragging everyone down. And then after about 6 months to 12 months of our training program, they go do that and they're like, I actually enjoyed it and I didn't feel like I was dragging everyone down. And what we see the best results with the members here at Solid Rock, the functional patterns are a lower body squat, a lower body hinge, an upper body push. So I think of a push up or a bench press, an upper body pull, think of a pull up or some row variation. And then we got 2 different movements for core, which is anti-extension and anti-rotation. Those are all the functional movement patterns. So the way life is today, everyone's very sedentary. They sit at their desks all day, typing on their computers, texting on their phone. They lose those movement patterns. So all we do as a company, we keep it extremely simple. We take them through those functional movement patterns, and then we increase load once they've mastered how to do it with body weight to keep you safe. And then they get stronger, they get more energy, they start to look really, really good, and their life's just better all around.
I love that. Yeah. So that's what we're all about here at Solid Rock, and everybody that comes here, you guys all know that that's what we do. But if you're new to Solid Rock or you're watching these videos somewhere and you're interested and you live in the Oklahoma City metro area, hit us up. We'd love to serve you in some capacity. You're more than welcome to come and do a free consultation. All you got to do is go to solidrockpersonaltraining.com and click in free solid start session, and we'll have a coach reach out to you and get you booked for a session. Coach D, this has been super awesome. If you don't mind, let's just do a quick recap about what we talked about so everybody knows. We talked about the history of functional fitness as it relates to our business, why it's so important, some of the different types of people that come here so that you can join in on that too. And if you're new and you're interested in joining, just go to solidrockpersonaltraining.com and we'll get you a free pass, and one of our coaches will reach out to you soon. Hope you have a fantastic New Year's when you see this, and we'll see you on the other side.